I think the Ravens go 14-3. I think overall the Ravens do have the best roster in the league, so I don't expect them to go anything less than 14-3. I got the Browns finishing last, unfortunately, because the Browns are, going through a bit of a transition in their QB. And I'm nervous about this Steelers-Bengals thing. I have 10-7 for both teams, so I don't know how the tiebreakers work. I go ahead and put the Ravens 1, Steelers 2, Bengals 3, Browns 4.
I think the Steelers, I'm going to have them 12-5 and the Ravens 12-5, but it comes down to the very last week. And you guys would laugh at me, Steelers, old man Rodgers can't be 12-5, but our defense can carry us for sure. We're going to be 12-5, and it's going to come down to the last game versus Steelers versus Ravens in week 18 or whenever that is to win the division. I'm going to go 12-5 for the Steelers to win the AFC North. Ravens be 12-5, but that's the last game comes down to it. And then I've got the Bengals at 10-6 who will make the playoffs because I think they're a pretty talented team as much as I can't stand them. And then the Browns, I think they're still quite competitive, to be honest. I think the Browns won't be like a Saints team this year. They'll go 6-11. They'll try and they'll figure it out to win a few games. So I'm going to say Lions versus Bills and Lions win. Feel good storylines.
I was going to say Lions Bills would feed generations of families, two organizations who have never won one. That would be something.
I think the Bengals win 12 games. And so that does make me feel like a certain type of way. I really want to say that they would win 12 games as well. But for the spirit of AFC North Roundtable, I'm going to say that they win 11 games. I told Sam in the offseason, as soon as our last show was over, I said, I'm going to play you in the AFC Championship. I'm not moving off of that point. I believe that the Steelers will be 9-8. And then the Browns, the bet from RotoWire, I thought was a good one. The 5.5, I would take the over on that. I think that they win 6 games.
Joe Flacco's starting this season out 2-0. The storybook is too good. He's gonna spoil the Ravens' little 30th anniversary. Joe Flacco gonna play 17. So give me that 10 marker.
Money bags.
The Steelers, they gonna be last in the division this year. I appreciate you giving us 6-win mark. I really do. I'm gonna go ahead and say y'all probably only get about 6 wins this year. 6 wins. I'm telling you, you are so close to Browns territory. You don't know, and you're in the delusion. So I'm gonna go. I'll go Ravens 1. I think the Bengals will probably finish 2nd, and then I'll go Browns 3rd, Steelers last. I'm gonna go storylines. I'm gonna go 2 number 1 overall picks: Joe Burrow, Tampa Bay.
Wow, a Super Bowl nobody saw coming. Wouldn't that be something?